Nintendo has an app they think you'll want to check out every single day, and they might be right. My name is Kozub. I run the tech website geekingout.ca, and I've just downloaded Nintendo Today to my smartphone to test it out. If you want to know if this app is worth adding to your home screen, I'll share my thoughts so far. Nintendo made several announcements at their March 27th Nintendo Direct. Most were about upcoming video games, but there was one announcement that expands Nintendo's app offering on mobile, the launch of Nintendo Today. Nintendo Today is a combination newsfeed, calendar, and a collection of fun facts about the company's greatest franchises and characters. The app is free, it works on iPhone and Android phones, and seems like it'd be most relevant for Nintendo superfans who want a daily dose of gaming info and nostalgia. So what exactly does Nintendo Today do? The app gives you this hit of daily gaming goodness. So obviously it's much better to play a video game every single day, but when you're a grown-up adult with responsibilities, that can interfere with your gaming time. So having an app like this is a nice way to connect to that little gamer inside of you. The app is organized into three main sections: home, calendar, and profile. Between these areas, you'll get Nintendo news, background stories about your favorite games, and then you can customize the app experience and look on your device. So the home section has a social feed style, which kind of mixes the latest news with company tidbits and info about games and characters that you specified that you're interested in during the setup process. For example, Metroid Stories is laid out almost like a vertical scrolling comic book, and it provides background information about the Galactic Federation alongside images of key characters in the game series. There's a little blurb, but it's only about 2 paragraphs, and there are multiple volumes in Metroid Stories with a new one published each day. It's a very quick skim to go through these little blurbs and could be a good way to kill time if you're waiting for a bus or you're at work and just trying to run out the clock before the end of the day. At the end of each write-up, you can rate whether you found it useful, funny, cute, or cool. I also specified during my setup that I was interested in Super Mario and classic games, which resulted in me having a tile in my home feed that shares a mini game guide for Super Mario Bros. World 1, which is a bit random, but hey, if you want to tackle that Nintendo Entertainment System classic, now you can go into it with some new information. Plus, during setup, I said I liked Zelda, so I ended up getting a link to watch a Zelda orchestral performance on my home feed. The calendar tab looks like a calendar. You'll find a month-to-month layout populated with little dots of relevant Nintendo news and information. You can specify the sorts of things that you're interested in, whether that's like Nintendo events, for example, an upcoming Direct or the launch of their store in San Francisco, or if there's special in-game events for any titles you may own, you can specify in the settings which games that you want to be notified about by toggling things on and off. At launch, I tried to see some upcoming releases, and that wasn't populated on there, but that is a feature that is supposed to be part of the app, so I imagine it's going to be rolling out soon, so you can scroll the calendar to see when some upcoming Nintendo games are going to be hitting stores. The Profile tab is mostly just a utility hub. During the setup, you get asked to specify what games you're interested in, and if you want to change that for some reason, you can do that in this area of the app. It also has notification settings and all the legalese stuff that is probably mandatory for an app like this. So, is the Nintendo Today app worth it? Since it's free, there's not really a downside to at least giving it a try. Superfans might log in every single day to read the short blurbs and the tips about games and the characters that they love. I think this is an app that you might install and be excited about, and then immediately forget all about. So you probably will want to turn on notifications just to get reminders to check that out. Like the Nintendo Music app is so good, but I really forget that it's there, and then all of a sudden I remember, I'll listen to a couple soundtracks, and then forget about it for several weeks. That could be the case with this one, but since there's new stuff every day, if you turn on notifications, that might encourage you to open it up and check it out each day. Something that might help you check the app every day would be enabling it as a widget so you can put that on your home screen of your phone. Is this app an essential must-have for your smartphone? No. Is it an essential must-have for every Nintendo fan? No. But I could see this being a very welcome alternative to just mindlessly scrolling through social media for those moments where you just have like a little bit of time to kill, so you open up Instagram or Facebook or TikTok out of habit. So instead of doom scrolling, you have a place that has a news feed that's similar to these social apps, but it's just filled with wholesome, happy gaming stuff. Those are my quick thoughts after a bit of hands-on time with the app. I downloaded it literally the day that it came out and recorded this that same day, so it's all still new to me. So if you've downloaded it and given it a try, please drop a comment and let me know what features you like the most and what you wish would be part of this app. Hopefully you found this video helpful or interesting. I've got a lot more tech and gaming videos, so consider subscribing to the channel. My name is Kozub, and thank you so much for watching.